What's up everyone, my name is Levi and this is my mock for MOCtober 2020 and it is called Zett Jukassa's Last Stand. I built this entire mock using only pieces that I already had in my collection, so that's why my Lego room is so dirty right now. Before we get into the smaller details of the mock, here's just a quick 360 view. One of my goals was to keep it suspended as much as possible using those clear bricks, and I even got to keep the speeder completely suspended and only connected by one small piece at the end of the platform. Because Lego minifigures are so blocky and only have a few different poses, you have to be really creative to make them look like they're in action. For that, I found these pieces very helpful that originally came out in the DC minifigure packs. I used that right here to show this 501st Clone Trooper who has just been force pushed off the edge, and also right here to show this Clone Trooper who just got shot by a reflected blaster bullet. By far, the most difficult part of this mock was building Bail Organa's speeder. It's modeled quite closely after a 90s Corvette and has the same colors as many of the popular models. I matched it as close as I could with the shape and colors of the actual version, and I think I got quite close. There's small accents of dark red there and more underneath it. My favorite part is the sand blue, because just who doesn't love sand blue color, and it perfectly matches the seats of the actual model. It even has a little bit of controls and a speedometer in there. These pieces from an early 2000s snowmobile also perfectly made the engines in the back. The figures that I used were 6 of the 501st Troopers from the 501st Battle Pack, and this is Zett Jukassa, or my version of him. He was the Jedi Padawan who nearly escaped the Jedi Temple, but was finally gunned down by the 501st Troopers after taking out a lot of them. For his legs, I used Harry Potter's legs from the Night Bus, Obi-Wan's tunic from the Death Star cannon set, Newt Scamander's hair, and Anakin Skywalker's head from the Pod Racer set. For Bail Organa, because his minifigure costs somewhere around $50, I made my own version. I also think that this version is much more accurate to his movie outfit in Revenge of the Sith. I used a clone head, just some brown pants, and Anakin's tunic from the Starfighter set. For his hair, to get the slick back look and sort of aged look, I used Percival Graves' hair. My goal when I set out to make this mock was to make something that would be different from what other people entered, and I think I achieved that because this is not a scene that is talked about very often in Star Wars, and I think it's very underrated. I also wanted to make it a sleek design that was simple yet detailed where it needed to be. I think I achieved that with the shaping and colors of the speeder, as well as the studs not on top design of the platform here. Although my mock is rather small compared to some other entries, I think it should still be considered because of its uniqueness, its detail, and the creativity I used with the figures. Thank you for your time and your consideration of my mock in your contest, if you are a judge. If you're not, feel free to comment and like and subscribe, as this is my first YouTube video. You can find my Instagram and email in the description.